Hey guys, a lot of you have been asking to see a little bit more of what the presets can do, and so in this video I want to show you a ton of different examples to show you just how versatile they are. This photo looks really nice, and a lot of people would take this straight out of the gate, but if we mouse over the presets, get a little inspiration, see how much more finished that looks? It's a subtle difference, but look at those skin tones. They look a lot more natural. The photo just has a lot more life to it. This photo has potential, but it's just a little bit lifeless. There's just not a lot going on with it. And I think a stylized effect looks really nice on that shot. Or this photo, okay, confession, one of my very favorite presets that I use on like way too many of my own photos is in the portrait collection, and it's called Colorwise. Because it just always seems to do the right thing with color. So look at this, the train car just looks kind of dull, but we want to really bring out that color. I mean, it's yellow, that's why I stopped to take the picture here. And it looks so cool with that preset applied. Here's a landscape photo, and there are a lot of different ways that you could take, each landscape. Personally, I like a little bit of a moody feel to this photo that I took in Costa Rica. And I think that accomplishes it. But if you don't like that, if that's too dramatic for you, no problem. There's a basic landscape preset built in, or another basic landscape preset built in there if you just want that subtle tweak. This photo looks really nice. Here's another example of just one that's a subtle thing. As I've used a lot of different people's presets over the years, the one thing that's always a sticking point is just wacky presets. It looks great in the sales video, you go to use them, and they're all just so off the wall. I want to have a lot of presets that are just a nice, subtle tweak, so everything's not so extreme. There are the more dramatic effects in here too, but we have a lot of just subtle things that make a big difference to make the photo look more polished. This is a photo of me last week in Iceland, where I was doing a free photography workshop with readers of Improved Photography. And when I say free workshop, I mean it. Go to improvedphotography.com/travel group, and I'm traveling all over the world to shoot with photographers. Look at this. The waterfall, the spray just makes it, you can't even see what's going on. Look at this waterfall preset. Boom, you can actually see the water. You can tell what's going on. It's not just like this cloud of gray. Now you can see the detail in there. Awesome. This one I took on another free photography workshop in West Virginia in the United States. Let's go to our landscapes. If we want a subtle tweak, Fall Color Magic 1. We want to do something more dramatic. Look at this. This is cool. See all these dead leaves because we're there a little bit past peak? I thought, what if I create a preset that just targets the color of dead leaves and makes it colorful? Cool, isn't it? It's really fun. Now, if you don't like that dramatic of an effect, no problem. Pick the one that's a little bit more subtle. But it's there if you choose it. And I think having that power in your toolkit is really fun. There are a lot of different ways that we could go with this photo. I'm kind of thinking black and white. I can mouse over, get an idea, and I think it looks really nice. If I have to tweak it because her skin's blown out, no problem. You can still tweak it just like you would any photo. It's just a great starting place for you to get a little bit more of an interesting effect. Let's take a look and maybe in our retro modern collection. And there, see how it's just kind of a timeless look to that photo? We could go on and on and on. I want to show just one more that I really like. Is my night photography collections. I do a lot of night photography, and it's just so fun, but it's so different than anything else that it's hard to find a good preset, a good starting place for when you have a good night photo to put through. So I have a few in here. I think the Milky Way looks really good on that. Look at how much more drama it adds to that night photo. Looks kind of just blah, and then bam, it just really adds a lot of drama. You could have a blue sky or a more warm sky. I think having those kind of options makes a big, big, big difference. Okay, one last thing I've got to show you is, let's take a look at a photo of my son. This is my son, Ruger. Let's go into the portrait collection, and we'll just mouse over these, see if we can get an idea. Okay, let's say we're going to do something like this. We got this, we're ready, and we want to just quick put it up on Facebook. Now, Facebook it always looks terrible for photos. Facebook just does a horrible job. They always look a little bit blurry. So look at this. I have a sharpening preset just for Facebook. That's, as I've tested out. This is one that I think looks really, really nice. So we'll zoom in on his shirt so we can see what it does. And we're just gonna sharpen portrait for Facebook. Bink. It may be tough to see on the video, but it's just this subtle sharpening that's just the right amount for social media in my experience. So, well, that's it. That's the collection. You've seen a lot of the different things that it can do. Hope you're able to pick it up because I know it'll make a big difference in your photos. See ya.